today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And some room to work. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
There, back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Gets this one to use check. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 2nd and 5. Working from the gun. Lance flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Second and 4. On the toss, here's Nwangu.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. First play's a run with Nwangu. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 82 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush, see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So they begin the drive with Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the ball is knocked out. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This to Hines on the drop-off. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down. 2nd and 5. Finds Hines again for the completion. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They'll look to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lance
being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Lance to throw it. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw, it's Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
110 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. If you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
And they'll run again.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he'll find Pittman. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Now a give running right, Nwangu. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Another run now for Nwangu. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 42. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Throwing now is Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
On 1st down, Fulton. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the... They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Back to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll go right back to the Nwangwu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Off of play action, here's Lance. Steps away to his left. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. On the give is Nwangwu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 177 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our